This is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
That's freaking doesn't!
Here's a healing arc. This is gonna need all of us together. I'll bring you down.
Hit a word!
Show you what my heart
We'll keep charging us!
That's what my
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal the wall.
Hurricane
Renan,
Shock!
There you go! So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a
You picked the wrong fight!
Nope, that'd be silly.
Outstanding form.
I'm on a roll now!
Dragon Swarm!
It's weakened.
Smash you!
Illuminate
This
the dark.
ends
Now.
now.
Holy Glimmer. I'm going to
Can't get out of this!
Exchange between heaven and earth.
Sonic Thrust!
A whirling beauty of lightning. Savior. Blah, blah, blah.
Double Demon Blast!
Here I go. One more. Lightning.
Swallow Blade! Try this!
Lightning orb.
This one's all mine!
Banana blaster.
Ignite!
Blah, blah, blah. Holy Lance. A chain blast. Eruption.
Blow away!
Savior.
Eternal Devastation!
There you go. Don't let up. Primed and ready.
Demon Blast!
Blah, blah, blah. I never miss. Thunder
Destruction!
Blade. Blah, blah, blah.
This should do
Holy
it!
Lance. Let me help.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing arc. Wind
Finish
extra
it!
energy.
Goodwill!
Demons descend.
Flashing Fang!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renis Alma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we've ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the real enemy.
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renis Alma's here, right?
Don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. But you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Such as?
The Great Spirit. If Hevrecht 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renis Alma to us. At least, not without a fight.
Not only that, But that same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you. The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even do something like this?
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
The ceiling is on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate, I guess I'll have to live long enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter.
I'm surrounded! You picked the wrong fight! Now I can let loose!
That freaking does it!
Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! What a devastation!
I'm freezing! Why can't they just sit still?
Shia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. I'll bring you back from death to this.
Now you see what I can do! These fists have got your name on them!
Savage roar! Dance in the wind!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Oh, sparkling stars of light! Rain
I'm on a
down
roll
and
now.
Oh, lunar blast! I'm all stuffed up!
Lost my focus!
Meteor storm!
I'll bring you back from death to
Not
this.
my fight! Not done
I'll
yet!
bring you back from death to this. I hope this medicine works, but I may have bit off more than I could chew.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
A whirling struggle.
Here, let me help.
Astral Arch!
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Let's give it a whirl.
Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push!
Let's do this together, Alphen.
Watch this. A chain between heaven and earth.
Now!
Don't leave! Hey! Blow them away!
Take this!
Here, let me
It's done!
First aid!
Talon Hurricane!
Finish it!
Demons Descend! Flashing Fang!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
This one's mine!
I'm just getting started!
Aim for the weak spot!
Now you see what I can do! I'll finish you here and now!
There you go!
Dragon Swarm!
Chain between heaven and earth. Magic is
I'm going to need
feel all power.
Now, while it's reeling,
Take it down!
hold nothing back! Sonic Thrust!
This one's mine!
Rising Wyvern!
Can't this world?
This should do it!
Freezing storm!
Take this!
Amazing.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Eat dirt!
Can't this world?
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Magic is out! In here! I'll pick you up! Lightning condemned! Too much damage to the
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation!
Pierce through!
In a bind?
Annihilation! Mega Ray! Goodbye! Outstanding form!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here, let me help! First aid!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Kisara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
With this, I can become even stronger!
Damn it! Gotta break through!
Chain between heaven and earth! Not on my watch! Hold on to your art! Here I come! It's a duel of the eyes!
You got fire!
I've got this! Let him watch them handle it! Here's the enemy's art!
All yours!
What? No complaints here!
Rising Walker! You're mine!
Don't mind if I do!
This one's all mine!
Light astral energy! Now! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Already on!
Not today!
Do it!
Goodwill! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Illuminate the dark! Holy
Win!
Goodwill! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
There! Thousand gales! Carry it to shreds! I never miss!
Rising Walker!
Ready and rare!
Lunar corruption!
Gion!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Flaming thrust! Rising
Do it!
Fang! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. Out of our way!
Demon Fang! Demon Fang! It can hide itself?
In the groove!
Amazing! Not today!
Now I'm in the groove!
Explosive!
It looks like we got this covered. Radiant Ball!
Orochi Fury! Sonic Thrust!
By the power of Raging Storm! Without a break! Celestial Hammer!
Double
Ice
Demon Fang!
Resist! Explosion!
Savage Roar!
Illuminate the dark!
Mirage!
Lightning
Hit time!
annihilation!
Swallow Blade! Ignite!
Arc requires complete into the fray!
Savage Roar!
A whirling trouble!
Storm!
Here I go!
I can carve through one!
Mega Ray!
Double Demon Fang!
Annihilation!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! Lunar Blast!
Pierce through!
Roar!
Demon Fang!
Radiant Blood! Magic is there! Steel!
Savage Roar! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Will this help?
Hit time!
Lightning Condemn!
Burn!
Thunderblade! Healing
Finish
Circle!
it! Alphen! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
Out of our way!
Anything in order is all mine!
They're surrounding us! Downfall! I'm not so good with
I
airborne
have
targets.
no limit.
Here, let me help.
Now I'm in the groove!
First aid! Oh, violent
Rising Wyvern!
Nice goal!
Soaring Light Spear!
Chain between heaven and earth.
Coming through! Ha! No!
barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised.
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you then.
Well, I certainly won't argue.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Burning Ranger! Radiant Spear! Arrow Squall! Nope. No complaints from me.
It's on!
What's this? Camouflage!
Orochi's Fury!
Tempest Swirl!
What's
this? Standing form!
Inspiration Wave!
Rain down in purifying arms!
You're mine! Not today!
My astral energy! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy
Orochi's Fury! Double Demon
There you
Fang!
go! Don't let up! Lunar Corruption!
Incineration
Lunar
Wave!
Blast! Permanent Ranger!
Will this help?
Arrow Squall!
Shockwave Strike!
Healing Circle!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Swallow Blade!
Freeze Lancer! Celestial Hammer!
Take this! Swallow Blade!
Amazing.
Hold nothing back!
Here, let me help!
Flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Lightning Orb!
This one's mine!
Volcanic Flame! Reload!
Demon Fang!
Armor won't save you!
Rising Riper! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Steel Force!
Seven Dish! Red
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Yeah, I look pretty flashy out there.
So glad it met with your approval.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Watch it! Gutsy nails! By the power of
Almost!
Vanish without a
You're
trace!
mine!
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious! That'll bring you down!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that!
Eat this!
Finish it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
Almost!
I owe you one.
I'm just getting started! Anything in
dirt.
armor is all mine!
Radiant Blood! Here's the slug now!
I can't imagine what we do without you, Renwell.
Who, me? That's a little much.
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'm going to need to
That's
use all
much
the
better.
power of lightning in order to accomplish this.
Sonic Thrust! Okay, here I go! Demon Fang!
I'm all stuffed up. Rise and rend. Divide.
You picked the wrong fight! Vacuum Blade!
Watch it!
The flame that'll bring you down. In here.
Wind!
I'll be saving you.
Devastation! You're on!
The enemy is going all out. Burn game. Air Celestian. A chain lava.
Orochi's Fury!
I don't even know the
word defeat.
Demon Fang!
Show you what my arm can do. Rise and shine.
Eternal
Lightning Orb.
The flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Raging Cascade. Healing Circle.
Azure Storm!
Dance in the wind.
A whirling struggle.
Demon Fang!
Here's a healing art. Here, let me help.
Azure Storm!
Dance in the wind. Air
Almost!
thrust.
Too slow!
I can do this all day. Cyan instant. Here's a healing art.
Rising
I'm
Phoenix!
just getting started! I can carve through armor!
Plasma Stranger.
I don't even know the word defeat.
Rising Phoenix!
I'll finish you here and now! Take this!
Here,
It was my fault. No, I won't give in!
Double Demon! You picked the wrong fight!
Dance in the wind. Mega Ray.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here, let me help
Now.
Hey! Blow them away!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing.
I'm on a roll now!
Spread! Blah, blah, blah. Permanent render! With my art can now no more playing nice! I can feel the medicine work. Raging cascade! By the power of flame! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A whirling struggle!
Amazing.
Winds of heaven! Explosion!
Run! Finish it! Xion!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Quite necessary when creating weapons.
Hey, new equipment!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
Radiant Here! Don't mind if I do! Here, let me help! First aid! Now!
Run well! Demons descend! Flashing bang!
Easy! Way to go!
Come one, come all!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! This one's mine!
You barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised.
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you then.
Well, I certainly won't argue.
Ignite!
Hurricane!
Blow them away!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Wyvern!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Well, this is that hurricane! Come forth and heal us from purity!
I really owe you one.
Nail thrust!
What's this?
Here I come!
Hold together, just a little longer!
Thanks for the sympathy.
Get it together! We need to enforce! Every little bit helps, right?
Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
A whirling blah blah blah! Sleep now! Now! This'll come in handy. With this, I can become even stronger. Hi, Noodle! Let me help.
This one's all mine! Front!
They got me flanked!
Holy land!
That's when you've done it!
Heaven and earth!
I can shatter any steel!
Rise and shine! Get on in there,
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Stars of light! Do it! Power flame! Finish without a trace!
Here I come!
One more time!
Raining flash! Hold nothing back! Soaring Alpha! Blow them away!
Enemies incoming!
Here I come!
Then we'll take them down!
No escape!
Almost! Too slow!
Now!
Blow them away! You're
Reinforcements!
mine!
Here's an
Here I come! Here I come!
That'll bring you down!
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound
That's
surprised.
my cue!
Perhaps I'll put more
Shut 'em
faith in you
down.
then.
And well, I certainly won't argue.
Rising Wyvern! Take this! Soaring light spear!
Glacial spear!
Eternal Hurricane!
Now!
Rinwell!
Demons descend! Flashing bang! Easy!
Way to go!
Rising Bird!
Talon Hurricane! Come forth and heal its severity! Do it!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hear me!
More?
Eat dirt! Burning!
Glacial spear.
We did it!
As impressive as always.
Keep calm and take them down!
You made quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
This one's mine! Do it! Get toasty!
Bird strike.
Right, next one! Keep coming!
Already on. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
More?
I'm just getting started.
It's on! Double demon fight!
Do it!
Yukara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
More? Rising Wyvern!
I'm just getting started.
Get on your feet! Blah, 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 that's it!
Talon Hurricane!
Here's a
Lightning
healing
Thrust!
on it.
Magic Soul!
Here it is! Back into the fray! That'll bring you down! In here, ready!
Try this!
Talon Hurricane!
Buster Ring!
By the power one at a time! Vanish without a trace!
Talon Hurricane!
Do it!
Dolan! Hey! Blow them away!
More?
Scion Airfield!
Soaring Light Spear!
By the power of
Talon
one!
Hurricane!
Mega Ray! Light Accelerator! Mag now! Alphen!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Rising Falcon!
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm not done!
Talon Hurricane!
Finish it!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Rising Wyvern!
Talon Hurricane!
Rising Wyvern! Not today!
Step back! This one's all law!
I won't forgive you!
Rising Wyvern!
I never miss!
Soaring Nut!
Arrow Squall! Mega Ray!
Nah!
They'll probably plan this into next week!
I'll finish you here and now!
A wailing Gandia annihilation!
I owe you one!
Now you see what I can do! Now I'm in the groove!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kitara!
Ah! Dragon Sword! The flame inside me yearns to be the
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Watch this! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
A chain between heaven and earth!
Thrust!
Into the
It's
shadows!
on!
A wailing Gandia
Blow away! Not today!
Lightning! Divine savior! A whirling struggle!
Dragon Swarm!
Burst forth!
Take that!
Nice work!
Armor won't save you!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Incineration
Where are
Wave!
you going? May 1,000 gales carry his knives! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
I'm nearly
Think
done
with
for.
knives and all!
This is doing... Dragon Swarm!
Take this!
Healing circle!
Sonic Thrust!
Moving straight!
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! None shall escape my judgment! in the wind!
Here I come!
What's this?
Struggle!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
By the power of water! Lightning! Downfall!
Now I'm in the groove!
Finish this!
Yukara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Glacial hero! Pierce evil!
Take this!
Freeze
Rising
blaster!
Falcon!
Ice prison! Lightning!
I'm on
They're not
you.
playing around, damn it! I'm all stuffed
Roach's
up!
Fury!
Here,
This
buddy!
one's all mine!
Card aim! Lightning! Blast! A freezing strike and red!
Plasma Shot!
Ice this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Take this!
Lunar
Demon Plague!
Steel Force! Illuminate the
Total
dark
devastation!
and Holy Land!
I'm on it!
Between heaven and earth!
Here I come! Lunar Rondo!
Rise and shine!
Mirage!
Eat this! Eat this!
Thunder Field! Healing Circle!
This one's mine!
Large Malevolence! Magic Isolation!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wasn't even a complaint, I think. No, that is silly. Pierce evil! Soul tide! Blah, blah, blah. Now! Goodwill! Demons descend!
Flashing bang! Yeah, I look pretty flashy out there.
So glad it met with your approval.
It's on!
Vacuum Blade!
Here's an illuminate the dark! Come down on my walk!
Watch this!
Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt! No shall escape my judgment! Go for the weak point! You get the gist! This one's mine!
I'm just getting
Amazing!
The flame inside me!
I'm out of ammo!
Let free!
It's finished!
Let's do it!
Azure Storm! Demon Plague!
In here!
Eternal Devastation!
Hold on to your art! Here I come!
Double Demon Plague! Destruction!
I really...
Corruption!
Armor won't save you!
Try this! Explosive Ring!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Lost my focus!
A chain between heaven and earth! Blah, blah, blah! That's it! Blah, blah, blah!
Double Demon
The
Plague!
enemy wields odds too.
You'll soon see about that!
I'm on a roll now!
Brace the field! Here's evil! Now!
Goodwill! Demons descend! Flashing bang! We can really make weapons with this?
Go no further!
Savage Maul! Win! Devastation! Savage Maul!
Now I'm in! I'm surrounded!
My step!
Demon Plague!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Do it! Alphen!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
We got the advantage.
Good. Now we just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too. Blah, blah, blah. Sleep now. Do it! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
That's quite the technique.
You need me? I'm the...
This'll make us even more formidable.
to them! Flying free! What did they just did?
Astral Seum, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I'm not done!
A wailing banshee of our field.
That freaking does it!
Freezing storm. A whirling struggle.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
All disasters
come.
made one.
Whirlwind!
Security.
Devastation!
Talon Horde. Maelstrom. One more time. Now.
Blow them away!
Oh, violent darting wind. Caught.
Burn!
Crossblade. A chain between heaven and earth.
Ender Storm!
Did you hear it
A
now?
wailing banshee of lightning. Mega Ray. Easter. Get up now.
Blow them away!
I'll heal you all.
Wind!
Tempest
Devastation!
One at a time. Celestial.
Finish it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice one, Alphen.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Fire instant. Tempest. Celestial
Shockwave
Runner.
Slash! Demon Flame! Demon
I owe you, Theon. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc. Go for the weak point. One more.
Almost! Alphen, did you hear it now?
Purge malevolence. A big waterfall.
This one's mine!
I don't even know the word defeat.
I'm on a roll now!
Gemini Aqua. Annihilation.
I'm right behind you!
Mega Ray.
I'm on it!
By the power of God. Got it. Now's our chance. Sleep now.
Armor won't save you!
Radiant
Mirage!
Blast.
Dragon Swarm!
More without
Pass through!
Hit. Lightning Explosion. Thunderblade.
Lightning Strike!
In earth.
Double Demon Blade!
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to
Easter!
start.
Healing Circle. Tempest. One at a time.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, it looks like you got this one covered.
Demon Blade! Rising War!
Now I'm real mad!
Here I come!
Raging Storm. Power of Flame.
Rising!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Rinwell! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
I need to be stronger.
Out of our way.
Dragon Swarm!
Confiscated.
This one's all
What's
mine!
this?
Double Demon Fang! Destruction! Finish it!
Rinwell! Demons descend! Flashing fang! Easy!
Way to go. A whirling struggle. Piercing winds of heaven.
What's
I'll
this?
take you all on! Ignite!
Here's a healing
Talon Hurricane!
You're mine!
You all tucked away.
That'll bring you down.
You're mine!
Now,
Leon!
get toasty.
Bird strike!
None shall escape my judgment field.
Swallow Blade! Pierce through! Rising Wyvern!
Arrow Squall. I can do this.
Oh, stop me, Charles.
Thanks, Kisara. And that's
Inferno
Raging
Torrent!
Storm.
Almost! Too slow!
There you go.
Take this!
Heaven and earth. Lunar
Burn!
Wind, Banshee of lightning. By the power of water.
You're mine!
I'm in here.
Rising Wyvern! Hurricane Thrust!
Get on in there with the
Armor won't save you!
Rising Phoenix!
It's weakened. Light Astrolator.
This ends now! Let's go!
Piercing Render. First aid.
Now I can let loose!
Swallow
Blade!
Mega Ray.
Inferno Turret!
Purge Malevolence. Arcade.
Take this!
Lunar
Rising
Priestess.
Wyvern!
Dance in the wind. Gemini Aqua.
Rising Falcon!
Chain between heaven and earth.
Circle!
By the power
This
of
one's all mine!
chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning.
blade!
This one's mine!
Try this!
Dance in the wind!
Infernal turret!
I'll heal you all! Holy land! Healing
Hurricane thrust!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Go get
Blast
in
out!
the wind!
Motor Rondo!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Hurry! Take! Blow them away!
A hard-won victory.
Out of our way!
Eat dirt!
What's this?
I'm gonna need more than that.
I'll smash you!
Come on! Dragon form!
What's this?
Eternal devastation! I owe you one. Rising Wyvern! Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear!
I'm sorry to be father.
We've all got enough of it.
Eat dirt!
Yes, ma'am.
Amazing.
Orochi Fury! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Vacuum Blades! Double Demon Fang!
Let them mark! Holy land!
Denied! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Rise the gun! I'll leave it to you!
I never miss! Illuminate the dark!
Hey, you okay?
I can still do this! Not today!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Azure Storm! Double Demon Fang!
Now you see what I can do!
Orochi Fury! Finish it!
Don't leave! Take! Blow them away!
We're in good form!
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Renan, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Renna's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dahna's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Renna's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Renna's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Linwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really, really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dahnan and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dahnan while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dahnan, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dahnan and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dahnan and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dahnan, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrect 35 told us. The Dahnan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dahnan the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's great spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
That frickin' does it!
Struggle.
Freezing cold! In a bind? Will this help? I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Radiant light.
Take this!
Chinese
Burn in
supernova.
hell!
Here's the
Roll now! Ridwell!
Demon's descent.
Flashing fang!
The heavens must be smiling.
Out of our
Anything in
way.
armor is all mine! I'll smash you!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ignite!
Shoot them out of the sky.
Hit a word! Rising Warper! Soaring Light Spear!
Leave the enemy's arms to me.
No place here! Now I'm in the groove!
Here's the evil.
Savage Wall! Be mine! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Try this! Hurricane! Explosive ring!
That'll bring you down.
Savage Wall!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Now you see what I can do! This one's
There you
all
go.
mine!
No one else.
Not today!
Divine savior. Healing circle.
Here I come!
Ready.
Now a touch!
I'm
sorry to be bothered.
We've all got enough on our
Games.
Yes, ma'am!
Finish
Finish it! Ridwell!
Demon's descent.
Flashing fang!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander. But I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.